Hello and welcome to the Digital Marketing Talk podcast. Today, we want to talk about how you can 10x your email marketing revenue with AI. So, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can use AI such as ChatGPT and Gemini to, grow your email marketing revenue. And the reason I'm sharing this today is because recently we did this for one of our clients who is in the online coaching business, and they were able to increase their revenue by 10. All right, that is 10x their email marketing revenue. So before I go further, I just want to share with you a podcast that I listened to recently. Is by a particular agency. It's called the PDG Advertising, and they are based in Northern Ireland. So the podcast was hosted by Peter Duke, all right, and he mentioned things that you can do with AI, all right. So especially he shared examples of effective marketing with AI. So if you just search for PDG, P for Papa, D for Delta, G for Golf, all right, advertising, and you're going to see that. So it's a podcast I think makes sense, which I think you also should listen to. So let's get started. So one of this client, all right, that we recently got, and so they were running a masterclass, and they didn't want to run a single ad for the masterclass. Okay, so they already have an email list. They have people in their list who they could sell their masterclass to, and they didn't want to run paid campaigns. And I was like, and I think someone, they told someone about it, and the person recommended me. And what did I do? So when I came on board, I first try to understand what their product is about. I got to understand the person behind the product, got to understand the product itself. So basically, I took time to research what their product is and who their target audience is. And after that, what I did was I then went to ChatGPT, all right, and I told ChatGPT, list 10 objections that this audience might have. So now, after I've understood their audience, I took the audience, all right, the name of the audience, the age group, the location, the whatever the interest of the audience, and so on and so forth. Then I copied that audience persona, and I pasted it in ChatGPT. I say, ChatGPT, with this particular audience and this particular product. So I told ChatGPT what the product is about. This is the audience and this is the product. What could be 10 objections, right, that this audience might have? And ChatGPT listed 10 solid objections for me. All right. So now what I did was that I took each of these objections, all right, I pasted them in Gemini, all right, or Gemini, or I don't know how you guys will pronounce it. And then because I believe that Gemini or Gemini is more human. The way it writes is it writes like a human compared to ChatGPT. Although you still need to edit, but you don't have to do too much of editing. And one thing you can also do, just before we go on, one thing you can also do is that when you generate content with ChatGPT, you can paste it to Gemini and say, make it humanly, or make this better, and it's going to do that for you. All right, so I pasted each of these objections, all right, to Gemini, and I said, now help me tackle each of these objections one after the other. And then Gemini then tackled each of the objections, telling me the angles by which I can use to overcome each of those objections. And guess what? In just 5 days, we were able to 10x their email marketing revenue. See, AI can do a lot for you. Some people will like, don't want to go into AI. They don't trust AI. But let me tell you something. So many people are saying AI would take people's jobs. Well, I believe that AI, would not take your job directly. But people who know how to use AI are the people that are going to take your job. Okay? So, in just 5 days, we're able to, generate 10x revenue for their email marketing. So today, I want to tell you that if you're running a campaign, a digital marketing campaign, it could be Facebook ads, it could be Instagram ads, it could be TikTok ad, X ad or Twitter ad, LinkedIn ads. You can use ChatGPT or AI in general to help you, optimize your campaign. So, because see, a lot of people, there are times that normally, if we wanted to do research previously without AI, what we would do is go on, different websites like Amazon. We use Google Trend. We use Keyword Planner. We use Facebook groups and all of that to research audience. And sometimes we do surveys. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do all of these things now. You still need to do them at some point. But AI has lessened, or reduced this, difficult tasks. All right. So that was how we were able to generate, 10x of their revenue. The quality of your output, right, would depend on your prompt. Okay. So take the audience, all right, take the target audience, take the, product information, put it on this AI platform and tell it to generate objections for you and how you can tackle it in your emails. You could also tell it to write emails that can educate based on that. Basically, you can do anything. Okay. So I just thought to share this with you, and I hope that, if you practicalize this thing, it's going to help your marketing. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section, and do well to follow me on X, or formerly Twitter, Shola Matthew, or just search for @Global SOLA. That is @Global Shola, and I'll be there to answer all of your questions. And please do subscribe to my podcast wherever you are listening to this podcast from, and we hope to see you on the next episode. Bye.